Welcome, PWA wrestling fans, to this special YouTube exclusive match. If you're hearing or watching this, you have checked out our PWA Twitter feed. You've also subscribed to our YouTube channel, and for that we appreciate. So we're giving you this little extra match for you guys to check out. My name is Big Fat Horse, and I'll be calling the action for you. For this contest, we are going to go back to the PWA 12th anniversary show for one of the featured matchups. Of course, as you see in the ring, Hurricane Helms taking on Brandon Van Danielson. Van Danielson, of course, now the current PWA Mayhem champion. They're back at this time. No gold on the shoulder, but definitely something to prove going into this match, taking on the Hurricane.
And his opponent,
little two-step there with referee Michael Fitzpatrick. Hurricane having a good time. Here comes Brandon Van Danielson to the ring, accompanied as always by Dr. Kyoto. Looking in great shape, looking like he's ready to get down to business.
You claim to have some sort of superpowers? You ain't no match for my lariat! みんな聞いてくれ！ラリアットは誰にも返せないんだ！そして、ブランドが一番になるんだ！
Not sure exactly what Dr. Kyoto had to say there, but I'm sure it was very insightful, very informative.
I've been to Canada a bunch of times. What in the hell is going on here? Even in North Carolina, we're not allowed to fly that flag anymore. How did it make its way up here? We got a Japanese redneck, a Canadian redneck, and judging by that music y'all came out to, I'm going to suggest you two are a little bit closer than y'all let know. That Japanese boy sure do got a pretty mouth. He said he gonna make you squeal like sushi. I heard him say that in the back. I don't even know what that means, but I heard him say it. And you say your name is BBD? BBD? Where I'm from, BBDs are underwear. Out of all the names you could have chose from, socks, gloves, jock straps, you chose underwear. Now I gotta ask everyone here, what's up with that?
Looks like these two are ready to get down to business.
Ladies and gentlemen, this singles competition scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Hurricane Helms, of course, wrestled all over the world. WCW, WWE held gold wherever he's gone. Brennan Van Danielson has had one hell of a 2013 as the Lariat has carried him to many victories, including that PWA Mayhem title tourney where we saw him defeat William Saint in the finals for that belt, which we will see him put on the line against William Saint's Team Esteem Championship at Night of Champions. Right now we'll focus on what's going on in the ring as there's a back heel trip by the Hurricane. Danielson able to float over and take that front face lock. Not to be outdone, Hurricane goes behind with the hammerlock and into the chin lock. And Danielson with a hammerlock of his own. DVD rings that arm. Nicely done by the Hurricane, able to roll through and take down ring of his own, but not to be outdone by Brandon Van Danielson. And we've got a stalemate here at the Century Casino in Edmonton, Alberta. Helms looks like he may be a little bit surprised at the mat wrestling ability of Brandon Van Danielson, as many of his opponents are. He looks like he's built to smash right through you, but he can wrestle. Figure four leg lock locked in by Helms. Referee Michael Fitzpatrick right in position to see if BVD wants to give it up. Van Danielson able to get to the ropes. Hurricane's got to break the hold.
That was brand new. I just invented that shit.
BVD testing out that knee, maybe trying to get a little bit of blood flow back into it. It's hard to go on a bad wheel, especially against someone the caliber of Helms. Helms takes that side headlock again. BVD tried to push him up, got caught in that arm wringer, but there's the power of Brandon Van Danielson. We talked about him running through you. He did it right there. And the Hurricane having none of it. That signature pose, and BVD didn't really know what to do other than to run into that arm drag. Make it two. Van Danielson's going to head up to the floor and rethink his strategy here. Shane Helms going to follow him out. Maybe not the best thing to do. Helms. Dr. Kyoto shoved into the middle of Helms by BVD. That momentary distraction, he was able to make that baseball slide drop kick outside the ring. All you got to do is take your eye off the ball just for a split second, and the tide of a match can turn, and now Van Danielson's going to go to work. Just laying the boots to Helms. Coming down with velocity with that leg drop. That leap brings it down with so much force. Cover. Two. 2 counts, says referee Michael Fitzpatrick. Brandon Van Danielson putting all of his weight across the back of the neck. Hurricane Helms. Helms trying to slide back to his feet, able to do so. Forearms into the ribs, trying to get that hold broken. He does get it broken, but right into that neck breaker. Perfectly executed by Van Danielson. Here's another cover. Again, only a 2 count. Now Helms heading to the floor to rethink his strategy. And as we saw earlier, BVD's going to follow him out, but he ran into that knife edge chop. One of his own from Van Danielson. I don't know if he wants to trade chops with the big country boy. Boot to the midsection. Oof. One more hard knife edge chop. You can hear that throughout the building here at the Century Casino. Van Danielson's going to shoot Helms back into the ring. Follows him in. A huge boot right to the chest. again, the way he leaps, bringing down that elbow with velocity. Again, a 2 count. Brandon Van Danielson has a mean streak a mile long, as you can see by those kicks. Viciously done. Again, back to that rear chin lock, all of his weight across the back of Shane Helms while he maybe catches a bit of a breather, but still inflicting pain on his opponent. Helms again struggling to get back to his feet. He does so, and again buries those elbows into the midsection trying to fight out. He does so with a clubbing forearm right over the back. My goodness. Hard whip into the turnbuckle. Goes to follow it in, but gets nothing but the boot of Shane Helms. Helms up to that middle rope. Up off the rope with the Hurricanrana. Dr. Kyoto trying to fire up, trying to get the attention of Brandon Van Danielson. He looks worse for wear after that Hurricanrana. Both men down. Helms getting back to his feet. Van Danielson follows quickly behind him. Tried to go for that lariat. It was blocked. Hard right hands. Send BBD down to the canvas. Not once, but twice. Fired off the ropes. Back elbow. Pointed that elbow right to the jaw. Reversal into the corner. Van Danielson follows him in, but hits that European uppercut. Oof. Beautiful neck breaker. Here's the cover. That could be it. 2 again, says Michael Fitzpatrick. Helms looks like he may be going for that Shining Wizard. DVD ducks and hits that backdrop driver suplex. He had that Shining Wizard well scouted. Another cover. So close. Getting a win tonight would be huge. A huge feather in the cap of Brandon Van Danielson here in the PWA. Tried to go for that vertical suplex. Helms spins out, ducks the clothesline. Nightmare on Helm Street. Right in the middle of the ring. And Shane Helms is feeling it. Setting up for that chokeslam. He's got him up and down. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and oh. Helms thought that was 3. Then Danielson able to get the feet, or the shoulders, pardon, off the mat. Showing great fortitude here. Helms picks up Van Danielson, perches him up on that top rope. Ooh. Vicious headbutts by Brandon Van Danielson, sending Helms down to the mat. BBD up top, hits that missile dropkick. Great action here at the PWA 12th anniversary show. Van Danielson may be setting up for that lariat. He's calling for it. Helms ducks into that big chokeslam one more time. Almost a Uranagi. 2 and 3.
Your winner, Hurricane Helms.
Brandon Van Danielson put up one heck of a fight. Unable to get it done on this night as your winner, Shane Hurricane Helms. Tremendous action here as PWA celebrated 12 years on this night. They celebrated it right. Just a reminder to all the great PWA fans, you can check out live action this Saturday night, June the 15th in Calgary, Alberta, and then June 22nd, it's the big one. PWA Night of Champions 11 featuring the Steel Cage title match. Colt Cabana will be in action. Mickey James will be in action. It's going to be a great night. Definitely want to check that out. All the information on Night of Champions and all the upcoming events is at pwawrestling.ca. Of course, follow us on Twitter, PWA Wrestling CA, Facebook, YouTube. We're all over the place. Tremendous show of sportsmanship by Shane Helms. He knew He was in a fight tonight with Danielson. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you at our live events.